Sir, this is my paragraph 1 briefing for Operation Bobcat Lightning. Start with task organization. We are 1st Squad, 1st Platoon, Charlie Company. And attached to us, we have 1st Team, Gun Team, 4th Squad, 1st Platoon, Charlie Company. They are going to be our support element. Let's start at Assault though. Our Assault element is Alpha Team. Their task is to destroy enemy in vicinity of the objective Phantom, and their purpose is to disrupt enemy fires within AO Ronin. Bravo Team, our security team, their task is to isolate enemy on objective Phantom and prevent enemy influence on the battalion AO. Now, the key weapon systems of Alpha Team and Bravo Team is the M249 and the M320. Each team has one of each of them. Now, for the weapons team that we have attached, they're going to be the support by fire element. Their task is, again, to support by fire, and their purpose is to enable Alpha Team to complete their task. Again, they're attached OpCon, and they have an M240 Bravo as their key weapon system. Now, let's orient you to the AO. AO Ronin. To our north is the 37th Northing. To our east is the 17th Easting. To our south is the 31st Northing. And to our west is the 10 Easting along the Binan River. Now, to trace that, again, to our west, the 10th Easting, Binan River. To our south and to our east is the Heian Coastal Range. It is incredibly high, and nothing should be getting across that quickly. To our north is Route Camaro. And just to familiarize you with a couple key locations in our AO, we have Objective Phantom here, that is our target. Objective Ghost here, next to the Binan River, and Route Camaro. And then on Route Camaro is Objective Reaper. Also, our patrol base is right here. Now, a couple things you might have to worry about in our AOI. First off, is it PP-87 82mm mortar on Objective Phantom. If we are seen at all in the AO, any friendly forces are seen in the AO, it will fire in 5 minutes. Second, it is radioed up, meaning we must move quickly, because if it is radioed up, it should be landing 5 minutes behind us. The battery, there's also a battery of PL-66 152mm howitzers that can affect all of the AO. This is triggered by a squad or higher element being seen, higher than squad element being seen. We are now higher than a squad element. We have an attached gun team. So this will take 10 minutes to hit us. So again, we need to move moving quickly, because I want them to be even farther behind us. Now, something to think about, there is a reinforcement. There is a motorized infantry platoon in the AOI that can be in AO Ronin in 40 minutes. That shouldn't be a problem with for us though, because it's a motorized infantry platoon. They won't be able to get to us easily, as most of the terrain is very hard besides the roads. And if they get out and have to be dismounted, it will take them even longer to get to us. 40 minutes means we're okay. Now, let's talk about a GTAO. As you can tell, most of the AO is covered in severely restricted and restricted terrain, especially to the south with the Heian mountain range, or coastal range. Now, let's talk about obstacles. The obstacles mostly are these tributary creeks and rivers going to the Binan River from the coastal range. Now, these rivers and creeks should be incredibly small, considering that they're coming off the range and they're just tributaries to the river. They aren't coming from the river. Now, let's talk about avenues of approach. Our first avenue of approach is Avenue Approach 1, coming down straight to the objective along the higher part of the range. This is a much quicker, much easier terrain avenue of approach, and if we want to hit the enemy with speed and surprise them in that way, this is the way to go. Now, Avenue of Approach 2 is also a great way to go, considering it cannot be seen for most of the approach. It is through severely restricted and restricted terrain, which means we will be slower. But because of this cliff right here, from the objective, we cannot be seen until we come around the cliff. So it is much safer. Now, let's talk about enemies' avenue approaches. There's Avenue Approach 1 and 2. Both of them can be reinforcements or escape routes for the enemy at objective. The only difference is that this one, Avenue Approach 1, it will be much faster and can take bigger elements. Avenue Approach 2 is coming down a cliff and will not be able to. They connect at key terrain 1, the road coming out of our AO. That is where reinforcements will go. That is where escape is going to be from. There's also key terrain 2, directly on a trail on the cliff. The easiest way to get up the cliff. between this town here where enemy are and our objective. I will think they will either go through here to escape or get reinforcements from there too. Now, let's talk about observation and fields of fire. As you can see, Avenue Approach 1 coming from our patrol base to our objective can be seen almost the entire time from our objective, considering there are no intervisibility lines running up and down up there. So the only thing stopping us from being seen is the cover. On the other hand, Avenue Approach 2 cannot be seen until you come around this cliff here or over the cliff here, along with these hills here, here, and here. It makes it much harder to be seen and much safer, but slower. Also, let's talk about cover and concealment. As you can see, the entire AO is covered in trees. It will be very hard to see us, especially if we have a good amount of camo on. So we should always have camo on and move quickly. Now, let's talk about the objective. There is a field around the objective, meaning we must move very quickly in our actions on objective and deliberately with lots of fire to make sure it is safe. Now, let's talk about weather. The illumination during the nights this week are very, very, very low, meaning we will have a great advantage considering that they are not a squad. They do not have a squad leader, an assistant squad leader, or a CSK. They do not have night vision capabilities. We do. We are having a huge favor there. In addition, there is going to be lots of precipitation during this time. It is over 65% every single day. While we're moving through the trees, it will make us a lot quieter, a lot harder to be seen. Rain is our friend even if it sucks. Moving on to accompany a enemy sit temp. We will talk about our AO on the platoon sit temp and around our objective on the squad level sit temp. What we want to worry about now is our AOI. Right here is a company of motorized infantry, and then right there is a platoon of motorized infantry. Neither of them should be able to get to us easily, considering the He and mountain range, the Beanan River. Now, what we do have to worry about is the ADA assets there and there. The ADA assets make it so no aviation or fixed-wing reinforcements will be coming through, and that is not fun. We are by ourselves. Now, let's talk about the AO minus the area around of our objective. These two assets, including the headquarters asset attached to this one, should not be a problem to us. We are not going anywhere near them, so it shouldn't matter. Now this screen is very important. They are looking for us. They are waiting for us. They are in between us and our objective. If they see us, they will not shoot, but they will call up this mortar team here, and they will have mortar shells on us in 5 minutes. You will not know when they call it up, so we need to be moving quickly and quietly through this entire area where the screen could be. We need to be careful, we need to be quick, quiet every single time. Now let's talk about the squad sit temp. First off, on our objective is the mortar team. Task is disrupting friendly, as in us, friendly buildup in the AO. Also, their purpose is preventing friendly buildup in the AO and stopping our missions in the AO. They have a PP 82mm mortar with a range of 6 kilometers. This mortar will be called and hit on us immediately if we are seen ever before the objective. Also, that is our high value and high payoff target, as it greatly helps them and greatly hurts us. If we take that out, it is very important. Our other high payoff target is radios, considering we are going to try to stop them from calling up this squad here. Now to talk about this squad here, I believe it'll take them a little bit of time to come from here to here through the trail, because I believe they will be spread out around the town that they are controlling. They'll have to come together and then come up this trail on this cliff. So we will place Bravo team here to stop that from happening. Now, the most likely course of action, like I've said again, is either escape through here or here, and then reinforcements through here. Finally, let's talk about a platoon concept sketch. After our mission to destroy Objective Phantom, 2nd Squad and 3rd Squad will be enabled to enact their missions. 2nd Squad with Gun Team 2 from 4th Squad attached will destroy Objective Reaper, and then 3rd Squad will suppress the enemy on Objective Ghost by showing them a demonstration and confusing them. By the end of these 3 missions, the enemy in the AO will be disrupted, and civilians will not be affected due to all of our objectives being nowhere near them. Sir, this is my paragraph 1 briefing for Operation Bobcat Lightning.